Go ahead.
Strong first period for you guys. Go into the locker room with a 4-1 lead, and then fall apart the last two periods.
Was it 4-1 or 3-1?
4. At 4-1.
4-1 at one point.
We scored the fourth and the second, right? I think it was 3-1 and then
3-1.
we scored the fourth.
Fourth and the second.
Just want to make sure. No, I mean, it's a momentum game. Like, as soon as we lose the momentum, we started to, I mean, we weren't playing as well as we were in the first. We get a 4-1 lead, and then they get the bounce on the power play, get a penalty kill goal. We never got the momentum back. Thought there were some soft calls in the third period for sure. But we got to find a way to kill penalties and find the momentum back when we lose it.
Looked like a little bit of a chippy game.
Yeah, I love it. I like chippy games.
Francis was here for preseason, and my understanding was he just left for personal reasons. What's with his coming back here? I mean, did you call him back again, or how did he get back?
Relationships are huge, right? And I don't know what he had going on with his family, but there was something with his family that he needed to take care of. So he can go and do that, no second thoughts from us, He said he wanted to come back. He was ready to come back. Let's do it, man. Sounds good. Happy to have you.
Big addition for you guys. Played well first 4 games.
Yeah, he was our big off-season signing on ECHL deals as it pertains to putting points up. The plan was to have Kevin O'Neill, Ryan Francis, and Ryan Smith down the middle. So then when you lose 2 of those 3 guys, it makes your team look a little different. So he just gives some confidence of the way he can carry the puck and make plays.
Paulino, is that a team thing, or is he expected to go overseas?
That'll be decided soon.
When Bertuzzi went out, that seemed to throw you off too, messing up the line somewhat.
Yeah, a little bit. I think that the momentum was a little bit seized already at that point, but yeah, you never want to see a guy go down trying to do something for the team. That he doesn't always do that. It's part of his game, but a lot of clicks in the locker room for him stepping up to kind of take care of something that happened on the ice, and it's unfortunate.
Any chance Bertuzzi plays Friday?
No.
So long-term injury?
It seems like it, but we don't know exactly yet.
With someone, Trois-Rivières, another tough week game here Friday night, then out to Trois Saturday, Sunday. What's the message to the team?
Keep building. We're a young team. We got to keep building and build our identity and be mature. Right? We lose the momentum. How are we going to stall the momentum and not let them carry too much of it and get it back for ourselves? So I know that they lost to Maine in overtime tonight, so they're going to be hungry to get back on the winning side of things, and we need to figure out a way to not be afraid to make mistakes at home. I think we're getting a little bit in our own head in our home building here with trying to excite our fans. Rightfully so, but it's a good opportunity for us against one of the best teams in the league to get 2 more points and a tight race for that 4th spot, it looks like right now.
Speaking of that, tough December for you guys at home, only 1 win. That's got to be disappointing.
It happens. It's part of the game. Lots of high-level teams go through this type of stuff. People talk to me about certain things. Something that always pops in my head is Pittsburgh Penguins. They went like 0 for 50 on a power play once, and they've got 5 Hall of Famers on the power play, right? So you just got to stick with it. Every day, try to get better, and eventually it'll all click.
Keys for Three Rivers this weekend?
The same that we really always have. Limit our turnovers, limit our odd man rushes against, and have a willingness to win one-on-ones, whatever that takes.
Greg Smith, Sean Golka, solid performances so far.
Yeah, they're heavier guys, bigger guys, both learning and finding their way in this league, but we see value in those guys for more reasons than one. And I think that they can maybe solidify type of like a 4th type of line for us where we can put them over the boards to gain some momentum and also trust them to not let anything really bad happen.
Chase Brand comes back into the lineup tonight, 2 assists. That's got to be nice for him.
Yeah, he's made himself a valuable little piece. He kills penalties well. He can slot in on the power play pretty much at any position. And he just works. He does things the right way, kind of similar to a guy like Grant Loven, who's come in and just earned his spot, done whatever we ask, and they get better and better by the week.
It's got to be nice to have a couple new guys, come in and perform right away to kind of get the team back on the right track.
Yeah, I mean, we lost the game tonight. It's unfortunate, but I like the way that we look right now more than I like the way that we looked before Christmas, personnel and just the vibe in the room. So I think there's brighter days ahead, and we're going to keep plugging.
You think the Christmas break helped the team?
I think it helps everybody. Obviously the first game back is tough here on the road, and guys are just getting here and we get smacked. But I think that the way that they bounced back and got those 2 wins on the road, getting less and less rest throughout the weekend, is a team that doesn't care about each other. They're just going to roll over and die, and they didn't do that. And we didn't roll over and die tonight either. So hopefully we can just keep building on it and get a win on Friday.
Good. Thanks for the drop there after you had that big lead.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially with a team you're battling for the 4th place.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just kind of momentum shifted there, and we didn't answer quick enough, and they kind of trickled their way back into it with some bounces. And yeah, that was definitely tough for sure.
You know, busy weekend for you guys. It must have been nice to take at least take 2 out of 3 on the road this weekend, knowing that you have to be on a travel you guys had.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a tough road trip, but I mean, that's how you guys we come together as a team. I mean, the effort on that Sunday game was awesome. I mean, that's part of this league. That's what we signed up for. So that's what we got to do, especially on those big road trips where you don't get much sleep. You kind of have to wake up and have that mindset of I'm good to go. You're not always going to feel 100%, especially on those road trips. So it's just coming together as a group and finding a way to get the points.
You know, a couple bodies, Ryan Francis back, Greg Smith, Sean Golka, Chase Brand comes back tonight to assist. Just Ryan Francis is a huge piece, and Chase Brand, it's got to be nice to have him back. And the 2 guys from the SPHL seem like they hopped on board right away.
Yeah, Golka and Smith right away. That game in Maine there, they were our goal scorers, right? So, I mean, they're great to have. And then Francis and Brand. I mean, Brand comes back. Brand brings a bunch of energy. He's a great skater, good power play guy. And Franny is just awesome guy. I mean, he works his butt off, and every single night, and he can produce. He's a really skilled, shifty player, and yeah, we're very happy to have him back moving forward.
It's got to be nice to add, another goal scorer like that, especially since you guys lost Smith a couple weeks ago. But to have a guy who can put the puck in the net the way he does.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's kind of been our thing. We've been a little bit snake bitten scoring goals, and we've just been trying to stick with it and limit our limit turnovers and trying to do too much. That's kind of where we found ourselves when we weren't scoring. We were trying to do a little bit too much and turnovers, and it's the blue lines is what we really had to clean up. But I mean, it's starting to come. I mean, if you watch the games on the weekend, we're starting to kind of sort it out as a group. We're getting energy, a lot more energy from the bench. Things are starting to turn around for us. So I'm hoping for a really big new year for us.
Was there anything to that fight you taken into the game?
No, not really. He was just a kid that came up and he asked me to give him a chance, and so I did.
Second largest crowd in Adirondack in regular season history tonight. Just thoughts on the fans and just their support.
I mean, fans are awesome. We've got the best fans in the league. Every single night they show up, even if there isn't that many. Well, there's always many, but even if there isn't as many as there were tonight, we always hear them, and we're very fortunate to have them.
Specifically, Three Rivers coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
What adjustments? What are the key things for that team specifically?
Yeah, it's when we do, because a game is up and down, right? You're not gonna always have highs in a game. So against a team like TR, they really capitalize once they get a goal. They keep pushing and almost have the ice slanted. It's just playing simple and turning kind of the momentum back onto your side. They're a great team and they can score goals, but we're starting to find it. So it's a great test for us this weekend for sure.
Must have been a big boost for you guys. The first period's been a struggle for you guys this year, but it must have been nice to at least ending the first period up 3-1.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was what we struggled with, and it's just been kind of playing a full 60, and we're getting closer, but we're not quite there. So we got to keep pushing, and practice is where we find our legs, especially to have a full 60 minutes. Pete's been on us, so yeah, it was great to have a good start like that. But again, we gotta have a full 60 minute every single night to be a mature hockey team and be successful in this league.
What's your message to the team kind of going into Friday night?
Is we got to be ready to go. It's a great team and a great test, but if we play the right way, I like our chances.
Excellent. Thank you. Maybe
What about here?
Maybe you could just explain. You were here preseason, and really opened eyes, super fast. If you don't mind, if it's not being too personal, what happened that you left and now that you're back?
Yeah, I just took a little bit of time off, recouped, and I'm happy to be back. It's good to be back. I like the city. I like the coaches, teammates. had fun the first 3 or 4 games, so I'm enjoying it and trying to keep building up.
You know, Adirondack, one of the things they've been missing since they lost Smith was a goal scorer. That's what you bring to this team. You know, just talk about, you know, you've seen a lot of guys come up and down the, you know, even your short time here, but a lot of different guys in the lineup. Brandon comes back tonight, 2 assists. The 2 guys from the SPHL come in right away, make a difference. How does it feel just to have those guys come in right away? And, you know, no matter who's in the lineup, you know, they're making an impact.
Yeah, that's the most important part. Is you want a deep hockey team, you want all hands on board, and I think the key is when you're coming in and out and there's lots of new faces, it's just let's play simple straight line hockey and you know, not overcomplicate things. And the guys that came in tonight did a great job, worked really hard. So yeah, just simple hockey, and you know, we're gonna need everyone.
You know, a tough stretch, tough stretch for you guys. You know, 4 cities, 5 days. You know, 2 wins is 2-2. You know, you got to be happy with the way you guys played on Saturday and Sunday. You know, shorter and shorter rest.
Yeah. The first game of the weekend wasn't our best, but I thought we really kind of built off that last 3. And other than the second period tonight, it was a pretty good hockey game as well. So yeah, I feel like we're trending in the right direction. Vibes are good in the room despite the loss tonight, and we know that we're just about to take that next step.
Only 11 games in the month of January. It's a long month. Only 11 games. What are the pros and cons about that? You know.
Pros is we can get on the ice as a team and practice a lot, and you know, work on our systems, our special teams, sharpen them up, get them ready to go for the second half. And then I mean, cons is you want to play games. That's the best part about it. So less games means we're going to be more rested, mentally more ready to go for those games. So it just means we got to bring more to them.
You know, you were here in the preseason, but second largest crowd tonight in Adirondack under regular season history. Just thoughts on the fan base here?
Awesome. I played in Trois-Rivières a couple years ago, so I remember all about the fans. I played in the very toss game here before, and it was electric. Fans were great tonight. Always fun to play here.
It's got to be nice to be on the other side now.
Yeah, much better to be on the home side and not having the crazy fans behind your bench and everything like that. So it's good to have everyone on your side, and it's fun to play in front of an atmosphere like that.
Thanks a lot.